The Darkspawn are humanoid creatures that dwell on the ground of Thedas. They search endlessly for the draconic creatures known as Old Gods. When they find one of these Old Gods, they taint it, turning it into an archdemon. This archdemon will then lead the Darkspawn in an attack against the surface of Thedas. When the Darkspawn have no archdemon to lead them, they usually stay on the ground, only ever appearing on the surface in small, unorganized raids. This means that the surface of Thedas will be mostly safe from Darkspawn, until a new archdemon appears. However, the dwarves do not have this privilege, because most of them live on the ground, much like the Darkspawn, and because of this they were under constant attack, until their mighty empire that stretched throughout the underground of Thedas was reduced to two kingdoms, Orzammar and Kal Sharok, leaving the deep roads of the Dwarven Empire almost completely controlled by the Darkspawn. Although they have proven themselves to be very efficient on the battlefield, Darkspawn seem to have little to no culture and are barely sapient. They do seem to have a hive mind via the taint though, but I'll get to that shortly. Though they don't have a recognizable form of social recognition, they do seem to have ranks. The toughest and most intelligent Darkspawn will become an alpha. They usually function as commanders and generals. Above alpha we have the rare and powerful omega, which are basically the toughest and most intelligent of the alphas. They also serve as generals and commanders. Both the alphas and omegas are kept in check by emissaries, a more intelligent Darkspawn capable of communicating with the other races. These emissaries ensure that the alphas and omegas serve the will of the archdemon, and not themselves. The Darkspawn horde is connected through the taint, functioning as a hive mind. While high-ranking Darkspawn like emissaries or alphas have a limited influence upon small groups, only an archdemon can command the entire horde. The Darkspawn do not eat, as the taint sustains them, although they have been known to eat some of their victims despite of this. The taint also provides quick healing from wounds, and can even cause severed limbs to regrow. The taint will also affect areas conquered by the Darkspawn. They become diseased, tainting and rotting the land as well as creatures that live there. Anyone who comes into contact with anything that contains this taint, such as the blood of Darkspawn, will turn into ghouls. This is a slow process, and once this process has progressed enough, the Darkspawn will recognize them as their own kind. And while males will be used for labor and are often killed after they have expended their usefulness to the Darkspawn, females are usually left alive, to be turned into brood mothers. These brood mothers are the only known way for the Darkspawn to reproduce, and their children resemble what their brood mother used to be, which is the reason to why there are multiple types of Darkspawn. A human brood mother produces Hurlocks, Dwarven brood mothers produces Genlocks, Elven brood mothers produce Shrieks, and Qunari brood mothers produce Ogres. The taint will also eventually suppress higher functions over time, and cause infected to feel an archdemon's thoughts, as well as causing eventual coolification. The Grey Wardens, however, slow this effect down with the joining ritual, but that is a story for another time.